The gods you worship are nothing save lies, hidden behind masks of folklore and superstition, interdimensional cancers, their mindless hunger confused for sentience by the lost and the damned. Fabius Bile, the twisted genius of Warhammer 40k, apothecary, mad scientist, and the guy who looked at chaos and said, not crazy enough. But who is he really? Let's get into it. Fabius started out as an apothecary of the Emperor's children. Back then, he was brilliant. Now, he's brilliant and, yeah, horrifying. When Fulgrim fell to Slaanesh, most of the Legion lost their minds. Bile, well, he got, let's say it, creative? He's not your typical chaos worshipper though. Fabius doesn't care about the dark gods, he cares about his vision. In his eyes, the galaxy is doomed, and only his twisted science can save humanity. By save, of course, I mean turning it into a nightmare of genetic experience. But hey, everyone's got their thing, I guess. What's wild is that even the other Chaos Space Marines think he's too much. When the Black Legion thinks you're going overboard, that's saying something. And yet, they still need him, because no one's better at creating warriors, monsters and, let's just call them biological mistakes. Oh yeah, did I mention the whole cloning Primarchs thing? Because Fabius tried it. Multiple times. Spoiler alert, it never ends well. His most famous attempt, cloning Horus himself. And while the clone was physically perfect, it lacked Horus's mind and vision. Abaddon destroyed it, and Fabius barely escaped with his life. But does that stop him? Of course not. And then there's the Fulgrim clone. Yep, Fabius didn't stop at Horus. He tried to create his own Primarch, and unlike the Horus clone, this one was, well, different. Physically perfect, mentally stable, and without the corrupting influence of Slaanesh. This version of Fulgrim was closer to what a Primarch once was, a vision of what could have been. For a time, it seemed like Bile had succeeded in creating a more pure version of the Emperor's children's gene father. But of course, it couldn't last. The clone of Fulgrim, disgusted by what his legion had become and by Fabius's own twisted experiments, turned against his creator. Their relationship became one of conflict and disappointment, the clone seeking redemption and Bile, well, still trying to push his vision of genetic perfection, no matter the cost. The scary part is, in his own way, Bile thinks he's the hero. He's not serving chaos, he's trying to transcend it. He believes the Imperium is stagnant, chaos is destructive, and the only way forward is through his grotesque vision of genetic perfection. He's trying to create a new human race, one that's stronger, smarter, and completely under his control. Bile's obsession with genetic manipulation has driven him to some of the darkest places in the galaxy. He's harvested gene seeds from fallen space marines, experimented on living captives, and even created a new man. A race of genetically modified humans designed to replace the Imperium. His work is both terrifying and brilliant, and it's made him enemies on every side. And let's not forget his complicated relationship with Fulgrim. Once his Primarch and inspiration, now a cautionary tale of what happens when obsession goes unchecked. Bile's disgust with Fulgrim's descent into Slaanesh worship is part of why he's walked his own path. One of science, ambition, and a total disregard of morality. So next time you hear someone call Fabius Bile a mad scientist, remember, he's not just mad, he's ambitious, and that makes him way more dangerous. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video, and let me know in the comments what is your favorite science experiment of Fabius Bile. See you next time for more Warhammer 40k lore. Thank you for watching.